Welcome back to GM Week. This is gonna be video number 2 you guys are seeing on Tuesday. You guys got 5 more videos of Japan GM mode coming at you throughout the entire week. So I've been on the phone for the last 24 hours with agents, with players, with GMs, trying to make something go through, trying to make something work, but no one is working with me. No one is cooperating with Japan. Maybe because they're scared of us. I don't know what's going on. I've tried to acquire a first line sniper. I'm talking someone like 88, 90 overall, 87. I'm talking someone like 88, 89, 90 overall, okay? Because I was looking at it and I'm thinking that I'm looking at it in the wrong light. I was looking at it that Draisaitl is our problem, but it's not. We need some top line scoring. Now, Pierlini and Sanford, they're okay. They're good, but I'd really like to get that big number 1 guy. Now, I've been sending offers in like crazy to this, to a couple particular teams. Now, the first team that a player I would absolutely kill to have is Kennedy. Now he is 82 overall, 21 years old, right wing sniper. This guy is purely a sniper. I would kill to have this guy, but with Tampa Bay's cap situation and with the players that they have, they can't take on any more cap. So with the players that I would like to get rid of, i.e. being Max Domi, they can't take on any more cap. So unfortunately this trade is never going to work. Now way back in 2020 when we drafted Esposito, we were talking about drafting up. We were talking about trading up to either the first or the second round. We were talking about trading up to either the first or the second overall pick to select this Dustin Kennedy guy, but unfortunately it never happened. We ended up with Espo, who is great, don't get me wrong, Esposito's awesome, but really I would love to have a player like Kennedy on our team right now. But really I've tried everything I can to make it work. I've tried even adding Noah Hannifin in there, but that's obviously just way more cap that they can't take on. I've tried adding a first and Max Domi and a ton of other stuff. It's not gonna work. Even if I was to give them Domi a first and take on some cap back, like I know they have a player, where is he? There's obviously way more to this. It wasn't just a first and Max Domi. I was thinking about getting some cap back, so I was looking at some players like, where is he? Like Alex Killorn, who has 4.1 million on his contract. So that would go through, but this is nowhere close enough for that Kennedy guy. Now I'm thinking Kennedy could potentially be a free agent in a few years. They have $9 million locked up in Radish. They have 7, pretty much 8 with Steven Stamkos, 7.5 with Hedman, and 6.5 with Nikita Kucherov. They also have 5.5 and just over 4 with Jonathan Drouin and Andre Palat. So they don't have a whole lot of room to sign a player like Kennedy once his entry-level deal is up. And they also have Vasilevsky and Ben Bishop in net, both making $6 million apiece. So they are screwed for next year, absolutely screwed. So if anything, I'm doing them a favor. I'm doing them a favor by taking Kennedy off their hands because they're not going to be able to re-sign this kid. But I can't make this trade go through. I can't add any more cap as it is. But I think the only way to make this trade go through is if I added Joe Veleno. Now, this could happen, you know? There's not, oh god. Now I'm overthinking this because I said Joe Veleno would play this year. I really want to give him the opportunity to prove to me, to prove to everyone in Japan that he's not a bust, because I think there's like 80% of you guys, including me right now, that are a little bit concerned that Joe Veleno is going to be a bust. But you know what? I can't make this trade go through. I don't want to jeopardize giving up our future, Joe Veleno, and a first round pick. It's not going to happen. I've tried to work with people in Buffalo to acquire Alex Nylander, Alex Nylander. It's not going to happen. I've tried. He had 66 points this year. I would love to get him fresh off a Stanley Cup, but again, I've tried and it's just not happening. I was thinking about trading Max Domi. I was thinking about trading Noah Hannifin, thinking about trading all of these different players, but unfortunately, it just, nothing is working right now. Nothing's happening frustrating for me. Maybe the time just isn't right, you know, maybe the stars aren't perfectly aligning right now. Maybe it's just not right. So going into free agency, there's a couple of players I want to have a look at. Now the first person being Dougie Hamilton. I wouldn't mind acquiring Dougie Hamilton and then trading off Noah Hannifin. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to sign Dougie Hamilton. I'm going to try to sign him for $6.5 for 3 years. We'll give you $6.5 million for 3 years. That'll be our big free agent acquisition. If we can't acquire him, I'm just going to continue on with what we have. I think Hamilton is definitely an upgrade from Noah Hannifin. He's going to put up more points than Noah Hannifin, definitely. 50 points last year. Put him alongside of D'Angelo. That's pretty scary. So you know what? I'm going to offer him $6.5 million for 3 years. If he decides to sign, that's amazing. If not, we're going to have to figure out another avenue here. So forward wise, I don't know if I'm going to make a move. I don't really know if I can. I would have loved to get a first line sniper, but there isn't really a whole lot out there aside from those two players that we looked at, and those two players would have just been perfect. I would have loved to get either one of those guys, but you know what? It just wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. Hopefully Dougie Hamilton decides to sign. Offer accepted. There you go. Dougie Hamilton, welcome to Japan. Now we can go ahead and we can trade off Noah Hannifin because I got some players coming up. I got Bork. I got McGinnis. I really don't need Noah Hannifin because we got Timothy Liljegren, OEL, Hamilton, D'Angelo, and then we're probably going to have Bork and McGinnis for next year. So Noah Hannifin is just kind of an extra floater out there. Plus he's making $4 million. He's wanted by pretty much every team in the NHL. So let me go ahead here and you know what? Maybe we can go to Ottawa and we could find out that kid. I haven't even looked at him yet. Where is he? Fukufuji. You know what? He's a center, 60 overall. Oh, 60 overall, 60 overall center playmaker. If we could get Fukufuji straight up for Noah Hannifin, that would be awesome. All right, we help them out getting a nice defenseman there. They could probably use another defenseman like Noah Hannifin. They have, see here, Larson, Carlson, Shabbat, CC, Justin Schultz. So yeah, they could use another guy. That's only 5 defensemen. They could use another one. Yeah, you know what? I think that helps out both teams. I would not mind getting Fukufuji, who I'm not even sure if he's Japanese or not. He's Canadian. He's Canadian. Maybe he's half Japanese, half Canadian. You know what? We'll call it that. Half Japanese, half Canadian. It's pretty even. He was a 6th overall pick from this year. It helps him out by getting a defenseman. Now, I'm not even sure if this trade will go through. Trade rejected. They do not want that. What if I added, could I add something? Could I help you guys out? Could I give you anything else? What do we got here? Let's make something happen. I'll give you this Doob kid and a 3rd round pick. Will that go through? Trade accepted. There you go. Russ Fukufuji, welcome to Japan. There you go. Multiple morale is down for trading Noah Hannifin, but Noah Hannifin didn't really do a whole lot for us, and especially now that we got Dougie Hamilton, that is going to be awesome. I'm totally okay with trading Noah Hannifin, especially because we upgraded with Dougie Hamilton. Now I think we're pretty much done here. I really wanted to make a forward move, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. I'm going to see here if there's any, you know, maybe some low elites, some players that we could potentially get for our AHL team. We have $8 million in cap, so might as well spend a little bit of money. Maybe stock up our AHL team a little bit. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 7. So I ended up signing a few random players here. This guy has the medium top 9. He is a 68 overall player. This guy says no. A couple other guys said yes. Lost out on a few. This guy actually really wanted to get. That kind of sucks that he rejected going to the Islanders. Jake DeBrusk, a couple of random guys. So I'll see you at the start of year number 7. We're going to see what our team looks like. Maybe get the first month of simulation done. It just kind of sucks I couldn't acquire a top line forward. All right, year number 7. Here we go. So I've went through and I've edited the lines, but there is a problem. You can see here it's on the 3rd line. McIntyre is 82 overall. Out of the draft, I did not expect this kid to be NHL ready at 19 years old. So I really want to play him this year. So he kind of had Joe Veleno's spot. That was initially where I wanted Veleno to play, was on the third line. So I had everything all perfect, ready to go, and then McIntyre kind of throws a curveball at me here. So what am I going to do? I really don't know, to be honest with you. We have one too many forwards. I can't play Gunnarsson on the fourth line. I just can't do it. There's no point for me to do that. Domi could be moved. Leon Draisaitl could be moved. One of these players has to be moved because I cannot play Gunnarsson on the fourth line. It just can't happen. Petrell can't be played on the fourth line. I can't do it. I don't know what to do, but I can't do this. You know what, I think Max Domi is going to be the one to go, unfortunately. He had a great playoff last year, 41 points, you know, he's okay. He's just okay. He's just decent, you know, he's not fantastic. And for the second line, if I'm paying him, what, almost $5 million bucks, I'd rather have the young kid Gunnarsson there who can play alongside Esposito. We all know Esposito loves to pass, and to have a big right-wing sniper like Gunnarsson on his side, I think that's going to help out a lot. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to trade Max Domi. I can't play McIntyre in the AHL, even if I wanted to. If I was to send him down, he'd have to go to junior. So you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Domi on the fourth line right wing for 1 month. Okay, I don't want to make a crazy move quite yet because I'm not quite sure if Joe Veleno is even going to produce. You know, if the guy's producing between Petrell and McIntyre, maybe he won't be a bust, you know? I kind of want to give him a 1 month tryout here because honestly, I don't want to make a rational move. So unfortunately, Domi's going to be on the fourth line. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry about the diminished ice time. I'm throwing a curveball right now, and I kind of want to wait it out. So Zach Sanford, Strome, Pierlini, Draisaitl, Esposito, Gunnarsson, McIntyre, Veleno, Petrell, Lance Boma, Casey Cizikas, and Max Domi. Now you're noticing Sam Gagner is scratched, which sucks. I just have all these different variables, and I can't figure out what exactly to do. We have Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Timothy Liljegren, Dougie Hamilton, Anthony D'Angelo, we have Kurvinen and McGinnis. So we have a ton of offensive defensemen there. But you know what? I'm feeling good about our squad. And in the net, we have Oleg Trasambiev at 86 overall. Oleg the goalie finally coming around, and Anthony Stolarz at 83 overall. So you know what? I'm going to get 1 month done. We signed Hamilton. We have a little bit of a curveball here with our forward core. I'm really not sure what I want to do, so I want to wait. I want to hear what you guys think, and then I'm going to try to figure out what the hell we're going to do. So we have a home and home starting it off here against Calgary throughout the first month, and there's actually not a lot of games this month here. So let's go. First period up against Dougie Hamilton's old team, 0-0. Period number 2, 2-0, Dylan Strome and Zach Sanford. There you go, baby. 25 shots, 2 goals. Period number 3, and the sim is complete. You can see there that Oleg Trasambiev gets the shutout, 36 shots, and he stopped 31. That's awesome. Oleg, attaboy, getting a shutout in game number 1, starting off the year just beautifully. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. There you go. I actually had to edit the video really quickly there while I was simming the third period because my phone rang. So if you saw that awkward cut, it's because my girlfriend called me, so you can blame her. So let's go finish this home and home against the Calgary Flames. We're on our home turf. We're in the Subaru Center, Tokyo, Japan. Period number 1, 2-1. Ryan Little gets it started. Zach Sanford gets another one, but Frankie gets 1 goal there. 16-7. We're getting outshot like crazy. Period number 2. Okay, 4-1. TJ Brody and Sam Bennett, they destroy us. 5-3. Dylan Strome gets 1. Lance Boma gets another on his old team, but we go 1-1 against the Calgary Flames, that little home and home. So let's go ahead and simulate 1 month. Not a whole lot of games. I think it's like under 10 games here in the first month of October in the year 2022, way in the future. We beat the San Jose Sharks, which is nice. We have not beat the Sharks a ton in this GM mode, and then we beat, oh wow, we're on a bit of a streak here. We shut out the Penguins, we beat the Leafs, and then we come back down to earth there with a 5-2 loss against Nashville, 5-1 win against the Winnipeg Jets. I think we're going to be a really good team this year. 6-4 loss, unfortunately. unfortunately. We got 2 more games here, one against Florida and one against the Philadelphia Flyers, and we are 6-3 to start off the year. So we're doing okay. We're doing just fine. Let's go here up against the Philadelphia Flyers to end off this little batch of simulation. First period, 1-0. Eric Royce gets a goal there on Tersombiev. Period number 2. Oh god, 3-0. Provorov makes it 3-0, but D'Angelo scores with 10 seconds left, saying, "You're not getting a shutout, buddy. Don't even think about it." So we are 6-4-0 throughout the first month. Now, this doesn't really tell me anything, honestly. It's going to be more individual performance. I really don't want to make a decision off of 1 month, and I really don't want to play Max Domi on the 4th line. Now, for some reason, nothing is showing up right now. I don't know why it's doing that. There you go. So it looks like we are number 2 in our division, tied for first place with the LA Kings. So after the first month, after 10 games, we are 6-4-0. Now, I really don't want to make like a rational decision just off of 1 month of simulation. So I'm kind of stuck here. I really don't know what to do, to be honest with you. Timothy Liljegren leading the way with 11 assists. That's nothing new. Strome right behind him with 10 points. That's awesome. Looks like our first line's really clicking with Pierlini, Strome, and Sanford. That's awesome. That whole first line leading the way. Max Domi's got 5 points on the 4th line. Petrell's got 4. Dougie Hamilton's got 3 goals. Esposito has 2 assists. You've got McIntyre with 2 helpers. Joe Veleno only with 2. So really no one else is producing. Wow, Gunnarsson's got nothing. What's going on? Okay, something with our second line is just not working whatsoever. Our first line's doing great, but everything after that just sucks. What is going on right now? Tersombiev has a 1.77 goals against average. Holy shit, 2 shutouts. He's 5-3. This he's gonna be awesome for us. He's gonna be really, really good. So Gunnarsson, buddy, you need to wake up a little bit. What's going on? Maybe for 1 more month, I'll do 1 more quick month here, and then we'll move Domi up. God, what do I do here? I don't really want to play McIntyre on the 4th line. Let's try it, okay? Let's go Domi, Esposito, Draisaitl, Petrell, Veleno, Gunnarsson, McIntyre, Cizikas, and Lance Boma. Okay, let's just try it. It's not ideal. Things aren't perfect right now, but I want to see how we're going to be doing with those new lines. Let's try things up a little bit. I actually have to send down Bork. Bork is 81 overall as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and give the ice to Kurvinen right now. Bork can probably man the AHL minutes. Go ahead and send him down. Since he's still on that 2-way deal, I'm cool with that. So let me go ahead and go best lines in the AHL, and then we can do 1 more quick month here, because I really don't know where we are. I don't know what we are, more like it. I don't know what we are trying to be. I don't know what we want to be. We're kind of in a weird spot right now, because there's players playing out of position, and it's all just kind of confusing right now. So we got another month here. Looks like there's about 15 games in the schedule, starting off with a big victory there. Hopefully we can beat the Kings. Ooh, 8-5 loss. That's not good for our division at all. Another shutout up against Edmonton. Man, Tersombiev, 3 shutouts in the first month and a half here. Attaboy. There's a lot of people that are doubting Oleg. A lot of people thinking he's not going to be a star, thinking he's not going to be a stud. Well, I beg to differ. I think he's going to be awesome, and he's proving it right now. We're 9-5-1 up against the New Jersey Devils, who are 4-9-1. Hopefully we beat them, and we do. 7-1, putting up some numbers there. That's what I'm talking about. Let's string a couple of wins together. Another shutout, and we get a shootout loss there, unfortunately, but we still get the extra point, still get the pity point. The games we're losing, we're only losing by 1 goal. You see there, we lost against the Canucks by 1 goal, lost against the Jets by only 1 goal, but you know, the games we are winning, we're winning by a few goals, which is nice. We're doing really well right now. We're 17-6-2, another shutout. Okay, yeah, these line changes definitely seem to help, because we are tearing it up right now. 17-6-2. Yeah, we're putting up some numbers as well. So let's get 1 more game done here. First period, 2-1. Got Hoffman there scoring on Tersombiev, and then Joe Veleno scores. Is that his first career goal? He scores on Ray. There you go. Big goal there from Joe Veleno. I've put so much patience and trust into this kid. Hopefully it eventually pays off. And then Bobby Ryan makes it 2-1. Period number 2. 4-2. Esposito gets 1. Come on. Can we come back in the third period? No. Noah Hannifin, of course, he gets the empty netter goal, and that is how this month is going to end. 17-7-2. Definitely a nice month. Pretty happy with how that month turned out. We're first in our division, 17-7-1. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So let's see where we are here points-wise. Timothy Liljegren has 1 goal but 21 helpers for 22 points. Zach Sanford, 21 points in 26 games. That first line seems to be just coming alive there with Pierlini, Strome, and Sanford. They're all doing great. Max Domi's really turned it on since coming up from the 4th line. Gunnarson's turned it on even on the 4th line. You got D'Angelo and Hamilton there. Both of them are doing great. Petrell, Valeno's got 9 points up to an 80 overall. Draisaitl's only got 8. He's really struggling there on the second line. Do we trade Draisaitl and just move Gunnarsson up? Like, what do we have to do here? Esposito seems to be struggling as well, but is he struggling because he doesn't have a sniper on his line? Is Max Domi even a sniper? No, he's a playmaker. So if we have Domi, Gunnarsson, and Esposito, I think that's a much better line. We got McIntyre there killing it on the 4th line. You know what? He's only 19 years old. Let's give this kid 4th line minutes. McGinnis kind of struggling there. This whole bottom pairing is not really doing that great, although they are both 82 overall now, which is nice. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about McIntyre getting the 4th line minutes. Let's try a sniper on the 4th line. Why not? But you know what? What I'm thinking is potentially trading Draisaitl and then maybe letting Sam Gagner play, maybe getting a pick. I'm not really too sure. I don't want to jump the gun right now, but we're doing fine. We're winning games, so I'm not going to freak out too much. Oleg Trsombiev, Oleg the goalie, 15-6 with 4 shutouts already. This guy is just killing it. This guy is turning into the goalie that I knew he once could be. I knew this kid was going to be good, so I took him 4th overall in 2019. Just for fun, let's have a look at the entire league. Oleg is leading the way with 15 wins, 22 games played. There you go. Also leading the way in shutouts. Oh no, he's tied with Braden Holtby. But I mean, being tied with Holtby, that's pretty decent. You're gonna be tied with anyone. Being tied with Braden Holtby is it's not a bad deal. Rookie skaters in the NHL. Joe Valeno is a rookie. Where's he hanging out? He's not even up here. 9 points. There he is. 9 points in 26 games. This guy though, Edler for the Vancouver Canucks, 8 points, 87 overall. This is that first overall guy a couple of years back. He's such a beast for Vancouver. He's going to be an absolute tank. Gunnarsson's got 15 points. He's 2nd in rookie scoring, and this guy, 81 overall, is 1st in rookie scoring. So let's see who's leading the way in the entire NHL. Tarasenko, Dalcol, Reinhart, Drew Doughty, Alex Nylander. That's the guy that I wanted, man. I wanted that guy so badly. Timothy Liljegren, though, he's one of the only defensemen up there with Drew Doughty and Erik Karlsson, Morgan Riley. He's up there with some elite company, but that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're enjoying GM week. I'm having a ton of fun. We're doing great right now as a team. Stats-wise, could be a lot better. Leon Draisaitl has a decent amount of potential, so if we could trade him for something, that would be kind of ideal, and then move Gunnarsson up to the 1st line. And once we trade Draisaitl, we could move Gunnarsson up, and then everything can kind of be exactly where I want it. So maybe you'll see Draisaitl be moved in the next episode, but until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another GM upload.